Hello all of you awesome people out there, and welcome back to another super awesome mega wicked cool video done by myself, Disowned Hero. And today I'm basically going to be doing exactly what I did yesterday and take this beautiful looking Nestor out to try and destroy a FOB. Now the biggest problem we had last time was the Garistas were ECMing us out, they were completely jamming us out, so our cap chain and reps and all that couldn't be applied. This time there is 4 of us, and we're also going to do a blood Raider FOB. So this means we'll still get neutered, we'll still get webbed, we'll still get pointed, but instead of ECM we'll be getting tracking disrupted, which, since we're using drones anyway, doesn't really bother us too much. And to be honest, I'd rather have my guns kind of nerfed a little bit instead of being completely jammed out and unable to lock anything. So like I said, there's going to be 4 of us this time, all rocking a similar ship to this one, although once again mine looks particularly sexy with this skin on. Look at that, all spinning around, and lovely holographic banners coming off the side, and just looks an absolute beast. But yeah, so the actual fit, it is tweaked a little bit. Obviously the resists have changed to match the Blood Raider resist, so EM and thermal rather than thermal and kinetic, and we've tweaked 1 or 2 things in here as well. So we have 2 large remote armor repairer 2s, and the 3rd we've swapped out for the large ancillary remote armor repair. Still have the 4 large remote capacitor transmitter units. We have the drone navigation computer. I'm using Tech 1 because I'm like 4 days off Tech 2. Other guys have the Tech 2 ones. We've got 2 Republic Fleet large cap batteries. We have 3 omnidirectional tracking links. Again, the other guys have Tech 2s. Unfortunately, I'm the one who's lagging here and with skills and stuff, so I am a little bit, well, behind on their fitting side. We have a damage control 2. We have the, I've got to try and pronounce this now, the Corpum B-type energized EM membrane. So we've gone for a faction one this time, or sorry, a officer one this time. We've got a Centum C-type thermal membrane that side, so we've got the EM and the thermal. We've only got 2 drone damage amplifiers, and we've gone for a 1600mm steel plate 2 because we got a lot of DPS instantly, and hopefully this will give us a bit more survivability to give the guys time to get the armor repairers going. We've got all the same rigs as before, and drones are pretty much the same. We've just swapped them out for the thermal ones instead of kinetic. Yeah, other than that, pretty much everything's the same. Also got nanites as well to go inside that thing. Not much else to say. Obviously it's going to be the same as yesterday. We're going to go out, we're going to find one, and hopefully not get absolutely annihilated. So let's bring the other guys back. All say hi and then head on out. Alright guys, do you all want to say hi?
Hi. Hi. Hello.
Unfortunately for Xbox, he's not here to say hi and get himself in the video. Dun dun dun. Alright, so yeah, just a few more minutes. We'll see if we can find a FOB, and then we'll be right back. Alright, so I'm just about to jump into the system, and essentially we're going to try and run this exactly the same. We're going to get there, we're going to set up a cap chain, we're going to aggro the station, get the NPCs out, figure out what's pointing and take them out first, and then just try and tank everything else as we take out the structure. If there's still too much DPS, then we will go for the NPCs, try and take a few of them out to lower the DPS. But essentially we don't want to take them all out, because what I've seen and what I've read, if you take the entire defense fleet out, a new one simply warps in, so there's no point in taking the entire thing out. Right, so we are all here and ready to go. So yeah, that's it, let's do this. Right guys, are we all ready to go? Do we all know who we're going to be sending cap to?
Yep. Yes.
Good. If you want to activate your omnidirectional tracking linky majiggies. Open up your agency window. Go to encounters. Pirate stronghold. And you should have a little warp 2 button in the bottom right. Everyone see that?
Yep. Yeah.
Good. On 3, 2, 1, warp there now.
Warp drive active.
Once we land, guys, no one aggress the station. I want you all to align to me, and I will just slowly burn myself around the station. That way we'll all be close enough to get reps and cap and all that kind of good stuff. Once you land as well, quickly lock everyone in the fleet up. And so you should all have each other locked up.
Yep.
Drop your medium thermals. And it's me being red box, so all reps on me, please. Okay, lock the structure up and start shooting at that. Nothing is actually pointing me yet. Let's get some DPS on that.
Is the cap chain up?
I've got cap on mark. I am broadcasting the target now. If you can please take DPS onto that. Okay, rep should now be on brother. Put your reps onto brother. Brother is down. Okay, everyone onto Wiggum. All reps on Wiggum. Scratch that. Get them back on me. Back on me. It's not possible! Ah! If you can, warp out. If you can, get out.
I'm warped, man.
Alright, well then, fight to the death. These will attack pods, so get your pods out. Guys, just keep, you should have all your reps on each other now. There's only 2 left. Get both your reps on each other. Cap and everything.
Just me left.
I'm dead. Wow, that was abysmal fail.
What the actual heck are we doing wrong here? How are people doing this with 4 Dominixes? Alright, so it was at this point that my microphone just decided to simply stop recording, so thanks for that, Blue Yeti. You're gonna have to put up with my little voiceover now to explain what happened in the second half. So, once we lost all of the Nestors, we came together to try and figure out what went wrong, how we could improve the fits, new strategies, all that kind of stuff. And we stumbled across this Dominix fit, which you can see on the screen right now. And yeah, it's pretty much based on the same idea we were going for of the Nestors with, you know, cap chains, armorology, and nothing but drones for damage. But as you can see, it costs a hell of a lot less. And we know that the Alliance uses Dominixes to destroy their Garista FOBs, and they do it in 4-man groups. So we decided to give this one a go. We switched a few mods around, and essentially we were ready to go back out and try again. So a quick run around this, we have 3 armorologies in the highs, as well as 3 cap transfers. The mids is completely filled up with capacitor mods to try and keep this thing cap stable, including a cap booster with 3,200 boosts in there. We also have a large armor plate in the lows, as well as armor resists, and 3 drone damage amplifiers. The rigs, we have more cap in there, more resists in there. And for the drones, we simply went with 5 ogres. Some guys had the Tech 2, some had the Fed Navy, but essentially that's all we had. We simply wanted to lock the structure up and blow that thing up and completely forget about the NPC fleet and just get that structure taken down. So yeah, these things cost a hell of a lot less. They were easy to get hold of where we were, and we know the Alliance uses them. So we headed back out to go and find another Blood Raider FOB.
Yeah.
9,000 meters range of distance.
Hold on.
It was not ready to do.
So here we are, we got another Blood Raider FOB here. We've warped in and we're going to do exactly the same as we did before. We're going to start off by locking each other up. We're going to get the cap chain going. I'm going to give all my cap to Mark, Mark to Wiggum, Wiggum to Brother, and Brother to me. We're then going to lock up the structure and we are going to release our drones and start raining fire upon it. We're going to completely ignore the NPC defense fleet this time. We simply want to just tank the damage being thrown at us. We want this structure down, and we want it down now, because 3 times I've tried this and I've lost enough ISK to have to worry about anything else other than blowing this damn thing up. Now, I was in 2 minds on whether this would work or not. On one hand, I'm thinking, so I know the Alliance do these, or the Grista ones anyway. I know they use this hull, not sure what the fit is, and I know they do them in 4-man groups. So in theory, going off how they do it, we should be pretty much similar and should be able to do the exact same thing. But on the other hand, I'm also thinking, for what we're doing, the Nestor just seems to have the better bonuses and the better kind of tank and all that kind of stuff. So again, I was in 2 minds. I wasn't sure if it was going to work. Now, as you can see, we're starting to get DPS applied to us. The E-War is well up and running. We're getting muted, scrammed, web, all that kind of stuff. And already, to be honest, we have survived longer than the Nestors. Within about 30 seconds, the Nestors were going down. They were struggling. We'd started losing them. But so far, we're only just one of us starting to get out of shield. We're going to do the exact same thing we did before. We're going to start repping each other up as and when needed. It's me at the moment being targeted, but not long, it'll switch to someone else. So we'll just keep track of who's being targeted and obviously switch the reps around. So I'm not going to spoil anything, guys. I'm simply just going to leave it here. We're going to fast forward and see exactly how these Dominixes get on. Alright, so at this point, I really wish that the microphone had recorded, because you would be able to see from the look on my face and the tone of my voice and stuff how excited I was that this was actually working, and how disappointed I was for jumping straight into expensive Nestor fits rather than trying the cheaper kind of options first. If we'd just gone for these Dominixes first, even if we lost a good few of them, it would have been nowhere near the amount of ISK we managed to lose with those stupid Nestors. I looked online, I was talking to people how to run it, and a lot of people threw the Nestor at me, so that was kind of why I said, okay, Nestors it is. So as you can see, yeah, we're all doing pretty well. That structure has about 55, maybe 60% armor, hull left, but it is slowly and surely going down, and we're all surviving really well. Half the time we don't even need all 3 armor repairers going on each ship. Would simply drop it down to 2 and even 1. From an FC point of view, this is actually quite simple to do. All I need to do is get everyone to keep at range of me of about 500 meters, and I would just orbit the station or manually fly away from the NPCs. From time to time, I'd have to slow down, speed up, just to keep people close enough to me, because people were getting webbed and obviously falling behind, stuff like that. When it came to cap, we did sometimes end up capped out, and I'd start using our cap boosters, and eventually we did start to run out of cap boosters, but as the guys ran out, they would simply shout up, someone would drop one and they would pick it up. It was more of an emergency. Should suddenly everything start muting one ship, it would go down pretty quick. So that's pretty much it, guys. If we'd just gone for these Dominixes first, we would have saved ourselves so much ISK, so much effort, so much hassle. But like I said, the Nestor on paper to me just seemed to be the ideal ship, and people had said that they do use them, so that was just why I went for that one. The Dominixes are obviously the way to go. And there it goes. After losing close to 3 billion ISKs worth of Nestors and trying this thing 3 damn times, finally managed to get one of these things to go boom. And there it is. What a beautiful sight. Now these Dominixes definitely ran the site a lot better than the Nestors, just showing that the more expensive and badass ship is not always the best for the job. And as you can see there, screenshots obviously take precedence over actually recording the gameplay. So sorry about that. Now, I think these ships in particular done the site a lot better, because if you look on the combat side on the overview, there is probably only about a quarter of the NPCs there compared to when we all came in with Nestors. Not quite sure why that is, because we all had the same DPS-ish compared to the Nestors. We all have about the same size tank, all that kind of good stuff. We're all still in battleships. There's still only 4 of us, but the defense fleet was a lot less. I don't know, maybe the faction pirate ships, you know, get more of a response. So all we had to do now was take out the remaining NPCs that didn't warp away, and each of these, especially the cruisers, had about 500k bounties on them, so that just adds to how much money we're getting. Also, if you spotted, we each received 26.4 million just for blowing that thing up. So once we take these out, we simply warp away, or one person warps away, gets a hauling ship, comes back, collects the loot, which you can just see there, and we'll start divvying it all out. So there we go, this is that Blood Raider pirate stronghold, well and truly cleared out, destroyed, annihilated, job done, let's go home. So on top of the 46.5 million ISK we all got for just blowing the structure up, this is the loot it actually dropped. Now it says there 49 million estimated price, that's just for the 2 stand-up modules. We did open up that Blood Raider loot crate, and it had the Dark Blood Energy Neutralizer stand-up module inside the blueprint for it. The blueprint alone was going for about 150 million ISK. If we actually build it and sell it and take away costs and parts and all that kind of stuff, we could sell it for 200 million. So by the time we take all the loot into account, not including the bounties from the VATs, we should have about 100 million ISK each once we split it all up. And to be honest, that's not too bad. It took us probably about an hour to do this, and it is the first time we've successfully done one, so I'd expect that time to come down and down and down as we get used to it. But 100 million ISK for an hour's work, I don't mind that. That's quite good in my book. So if you did enjoy this video, then please hit that like button down below and subscribe if you've not done so already for some more awesome EVE Online and other game videos. Other than that, stay awesome, and I'll see you right here very soon in another video. Bye bye. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button as well to get some more game guides, how-tos, let's plays and live streams from myself. I also think you should check out this video just up here, but if that one doesn't interest you, then try this one. Other than that, guys, take it easy and I'll see you soon.